Hey, History 120 WLS1 students. Just a follow-up to the announcement that I made over the weekend about Module 10. I told you I was going to do a video announcement that day, and obviously that didn't happen. And even though we're working from home, life still is very full, and I kept thinking I was going to get to it. And here I am, Tuesday evening, Tuesday evening. That's where I'm at right now. Sorry, Tuesday, April 7th, and getting this posted. Um, but just a quick follow-up, hopefully quick. Try to be brief and to the point. But like I said, I'm just trying to simplify things for everybody because I do feel like everybody's world has been turned upside down, and logic might seem that, hey, as I've said before, you're working from home, you got lots of time. I don't really think that's the case. I think everybody's got a lot on their plate, a lot to deal with. Everybody's stress levels increased. I get it. So anything I can do to simplify and get us through this and make life easier for everybody, I'm going to try to do. And so for Module 10, the assignment is a 3-2-1 activity. Pretty basic. I'm just going to click over here and look at this, but you are going to identify 3 facts, concepts, details that you learned about in the module that you thought were interesting or that you found surprising, and explain why you thought each was interesting or surprising. Just a sentence or so, nothing real involved. Try to make sure that one of your facts, details, concepts comes from one of the supplemental videos readings that we have in there. And just provide an informal identification at source, like CBS Sunday Morning segment on the British attack on Washington, D.C. Doesn't have to be an MLA format or anything like that. And then the 2, identify 2 questions the module created for you and or 2 facts or details or concepts that you would like to know more about. Maybe one of your details or one of the things that you'd like to know more about is something about how close did Dolly Madison come to actually being captured by the British and trying to save the painting of George Washington. You can't use that. That would be an example. Or something just, I'd like to know more about the British attack on Washington, D.C. and how that all played out. So again, nothing real involved. And then the last thing, I just want you to reflect back over the module and write 1 brief paragraph. And for me, a brief paragraph is 3 or 4 sentences. Something I tell my students is, I know in elementary that you're told a paragraph is 3 sentences. For my high school kids, a lot of times I'll tell them to write me a well-developed paragraph, and they know that means I want at least 5 sentences. So if I say a brief paragraph, that's a 3 or 4 sentence paragraph. If you go beyond that, that's fine. Not necessary. Just summarizing your thoughts, your takeaways, what you think the significance of the module is. Type it up in Google Word doc and then submit it. And that's what we're going to do for each of the remaining modules, just a 3-2-1 assignment. As I did with this module, I will leave up the assignments that I usually make. In this one, there's a discussion about Thomas Jefferson, and I just made it ungraded, so it won't show up in the grade book. You don't have to do it. I just leave it up so that, in this case, the video about Thomas Jefferson is pretty interesting. So you can see what it is that we would do under normal circumstances, and take a look at that and think about it. And then the other part is a quiz. Just see what the quiz questions are that we would normally do. But just take a look at those things so you know what it is if you have a chance. But the 3-2-1s will be our assignments from here on out. When we get to the next 2 exams, I'm probably going to modify those and simplify them. I have a couple things rolling around in my mind. I think we have one in the next module. And before then, I'll kind of let you know what I'm thinking. I'll reduce the point values. Just know that the points in the course are going to be not match what's in the syllabus. I'll do everything I can to err in the favor of students. So I'll tell you more about that as it gets closer. Again, it'll be pretty simple, kind of a modified version maybe of the 3-2-1 that we'll do. And hopefully that helps everybody out in a number of ways. Because I know a lot of people are taking care of kids at home, and I understand that because trying to teach from home, doing online stuff, which is not too challenging. All my stuff in my seated classes, high school classes, is in Canvas anyways, but having the boys around makes it a little extra challenging. And I know I'm not the only one in that boat. And people are just trying to take care of family and each other. There's a lot of stress. So hopefully this helps reduce that. If at any point anybody has questions, concerns, something you need help with, please let me know. And I'll do everything I can to help you out. One thing I meant to mention also is just put the textbook aside. Focus on the stuff in the modules. I'm not a big textbook fan if you haven't figured that out yet. If you want to read it, great. I think the stuff that's in the modules is of much higher significance, and I think the readings and videos that are linked, you're going to get a lot more out of those, and they are much higher interest in their presentation. So don't worry about the textbook. Just focus on what's in the modules as much as you can. Get to the supplemental readings and links and videos that I've got in there, and get through as much as you can, but make taking care of yourself and those around you first priority. That's going to be our approach from here on out. And again, like I said, if people are interested or have questions or need anything, let me know. There are some things that I've been getting that I may forward along to some of you. There's a lot of organizations did a lot of webinars and those types of things, so I might share some of those because some of you expressed heightened interest in history. So maybe if you're looking to fill some time, that might be something you can do. And I'll try to continue. I haven't done real good with this because I've been busy, but sharing articles, stories that have come along that relate to current events you might be interested in as well, if you're interested in that. I did offer the Flipgrid option for the discussion board. Only a couple people took advantage of that, and they also did the traditional discussion board. So for the 3-2-1s, I'm just going to leave it as a written assignment. If somebody out there is like, man, I'd much rather do this in a verbal form, let me know. I can set a Flipgrid up pretty easy. But I'm not going to do that unless I get feedback from people that they would like that. And if you do, absolutely let me know. Not a big deal, but I won't put it up otherwise. One other thing I meant to mention, on the Flipgrid discussion, if you did the traditional discussion board, what I'll go through and just put an exempt in for the Flipgrid. And that way it won't count against you, and there's no confusion later on that I might go back and put in a 0. In regards to the quiz for Module 10, I went through and I made it worth 0 points. I zeroed out all the points, but I also went through and just exempted everybody. Again, just so there's no accidents on down the line where I might put in a 0 or something. So if you're wondering how that's going to be handled, that's what I'll do when I post assignments. If they're discussions, I'll make them non-graded. If it's any other kind of assignment, I'll make it worth 0 and exempt everybody. So you don't have to worry about it. I'm sure I probably left something out. Hopefully, everybody's doing okay. Hopefully, we'll keep moving forward. Like I said, challenging situation. I miss being in class with my regular classes. I know I don't have that with you guys. But again, I miss the normal. But we'll adapt. We'll find new ways. Hope everybody's doing well. Hang in there. And as I've said several times, if you have questions, need anything, feel free to email me or Canvas message me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off and probably check in later in the week. I'll try to get Module 11 up towards the end of the week, in case anybody wants to get a jump start on that. The latest, hopefully Saturday. But you guys know how that goes. I say those things and things happen. I apologize, but I will try to get up early in case somebody wants to get a jump start. I'll wrap it up. Hope everybody has a good evening. I'll talk to you later. Take care.